How far would you go to turn your dreams into reality? A simple question, yet profound in its depth. In this journey we call life, we often face a crossroads where we must choose between the path of least resistance and the path of perseverance. Perseverance, a word so powerful, yet so often misunderstood. It's not just about steadfastness or persistence, it's about a relentless pursuit, a dogged determination to push past the hurdles, the naysayers and the self-doubt. It's the fuel that powers the engine of dreams, the catalyst that transforms vision into reality. Imagine you're climbing a steep mountain, the winds are howling, the altitude is making you dizzy, and every step feels like a Herculean task. Now, you have two choices: to retreat, to go back to the comfort of the base camp, or to push through, to keep climbing no matter how difficult it gets. Those who retreat will never know the exhilaration of reaching the summit, of looking down at the world from a vantage point few ever reach. Those who choose to push on, however, will be rewarded with an experience that is nothing short of transformational. The same applies to our dreams. The journey towards realizing them is fraught with challenges and setbacks. There will be times when everything within you screams to stop, to give up. But remember, it's in these moments of struggle that character is built, that the seeds of success are sown. Every rejection, every failure is merely a stepping stone towards your goal, a lesson to be learned, a test of your resolve. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't isn't talent or luck, but the ability to keep pushing, to keep striving, no matter what. So when you find yourself at that crossroads, when the path ahead seems steep and treacherous, remember this: the view from the top is worth every step, every stumble, every fall. What distinguishes successful people from the rest is their relentless pursuit of their goal. Let's delve into the story of Thomas Edison, a man of extraordinary perseverance. In the late 19th century, a man named Thomas Alva Edison was tirelessly toiling away in his humble New Jersey laboratory. His vision: to bring light into every home, every street and every corner of the world without the use of gas or oil. A dream that seemed impossible to many, but not to Edison. Night after night he worked under the dim glow of a gas lamp, experimenting with thousands of different materials, hoping to find the perfect filament for his electric light bulb. He tried everything from bamboo to platinum, but each attempt ended in disappointment. The filament would either burn out too quickly or fail to produce a steady, bright light. Many people watched his relentless efforts and countless failures with skepticism. They mocked him, saying he was chasing an impossible dream. But Edison was not a man to be deterred by the jeers of naysayers. He believed in his dream and was willing to face any number of failures to make it a reality. The road to success was long and filled with challenges, but Edison never lost hope. He once said, "Our greatest weakness lies in giving up. The most certain way to succeed is always to try just one more time." And so he did. He tried one more time, and then another and another. It's said that he made over 10,000 attempts before he finally found a filament that worked, a carbonized cotton thread. His invention of the practical electric light bulb revolutionized the world and earned him a place among the greatest inventors in history. Edison's story is a shining example of the power of perseverance. Despite the hurdles and setbacks, he never stopped pushing forward. He never stopped believing in his dream. He never let failure define him, but instead he used it as a stepping stone to success. Edison once said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." That's the spirit of perseverance. Another tale of perseverance comes from the world of literature. The protagonist of this story is none other than the beloved author of the Harry Potter series, J.K. Rowling. Her journey, much like the magical world she created, was filled with twists, turns, and unexpected trials. Born in a small town in England, Rowling had always been a dreamer, weaving stories from the threads of her imagination. As she grew older, this passion for storytelling took root, blossoming into a desire to write a novel. And so the concept of Harry Potter, a young wizard navigating the perilous world of magic, was born. However, bringing Harry Potter to the world wasn't as easy as waving a magic wand. Rowling was met with rejection after rejection from publishers who didn't see the potential in her manuscript. She was a single mother, struggling to make ends meet. with a dream that seemed more distant with each passing day. But Rowling didn't give up. She believed in her story, in the world she had created, and in the boy wizard who had become so real to her. Rowling could have let the rejections define her. She could have let the hardships she faced extinguish her dream. But she didn't. Instead, she chose to persevere. She chose to keep pushing, to keep writing, to keep believing in her story. And eventually, after 12 rejections, her perseverance paid off. The first Harry Potter book was published, and the rest, as they say, is history. Today, J.K. Rowling is one of the most successful authors in the world, with her books translated into over 70 languages and sold in millions of copies worldwide. But none of this would have been possible if she hadn't persevered, if she hadn't believed in her work, and if she hadn't kept pushing no matter the obstacles. Rowling's story is a testament to the power of perseverance. She believed in her work and kept pushing no matter the obstacles. Oh, now let's turn our attention to the world of sports. Picture a young man, Michael Jordan, who was once overlooked and disregarded by his high school basketball team. Yes, the same Michael Jordan who would later don the Chicago Bulls jersey and leave an indelible mark on the sport of basketball. The story goes that during his sophomore year, Jordan didn't make the cut for the varsity team. He was deemed too short, standing at 5 feet 11 inches at the time, a height considered subpar for the game that was dominated by towering figures. But did this setback discourage him? Far from it. Instead of wallowing in disappointment, Jordan channeled his energy into proving his doubters wrong. He spent that entire summer growing, practicing and honing his skills. The following year, he returned to school standing at a formidable 6 feet 3 inches and quickly earned his place on the varsity team. From that point on, Jordan's ascent was nothing short of meteoric. His time at the University of North Carolina and his subsequent NBA career with the Chicago Bulls and the Washington Wizards are testaments to his relentless pursuit of excellence. Despite facing numerous challenges and setbacks, Jordan never let himself be defined by his failures. Instead, he used them as stepping stones to reach greater heights. His determination, resilience, and sheer willpower were his biggest strengths. Jordan's story is not just about basketball. It's about the human spirit, the power of perseverance, and the belief that our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. The man who was once rejected by his high school team went on to win 6 NBA championships, earn 5 MVP awards, and become a 14-time All-Star. Today, he is widely regarded as one of the greatest basketball players of all time. Jordan's journey is a perfect example of why we should never let failure deter us from our path. So remember, when the going gets tough, the tough get going. Keep pushing, keep striving, and never give up. Nature, too, teaches us invaluable lessons about perseverance. Let's consider the remarkable journey of the bamboo tree. This isn't your typical tree. It has a unique growth process that mirrors the path many of us take when we strive to achieve our goals. The bamboo tree begins its life as a tiny, inconspicuous seed. This seed is planted and nurtured, watered and cared for, but here's where it gets interesting. For the first 5 years, there is virtually no visible sign of activity. Can you imagine? 5 years of care, nourishment and attention, yet nothing to show for it on the surface. It's easy to feel disheartened, to want to give up, thinking that all the effort is futile. But beneath the surface, the bamboo tree is developing a robust root system, laying the foundation for what's to come. It's preparing for the spectacular growth that lies ahead. And then, when it finally breaks through the ground, it doesn't just sprout, it soars. In just 6 weeks, the bamboo tree can grow 80 feet tall. All those years of unseen underground growth finally culminate in an incredible burst of progress. This is often how our journey towards our dreams and goals unfolds. We put in the work, day in and day out, and sometimes we see no immediate results. It can be discouraging. But like the bamboo tree, we are building our foundation, strengthening our resolve, readying ourselves for the moment when our efforts will pay off. So, the next time you feel like your efforts are in vain, remember the bamboo tree. It teaches us that success isn't always immediate. Sometimes we must be patient, persistent, And have faith in the process, even when progress seems slow or non-existent. Remember, it's the roots that form in the silence and the darkness that support the majestic growth we desire. The bamboo tree teaches us to be patient and persistent, even when progress seems slow or non-existent. Perseverance is not simply about not giving up. It's about the journey, the growth, and the character we develop along the way. Think about the stories we've shared today. Thomas Edison, who tried and failed 1,000 times before inventing the light bulb. J.K. Rowling, who faced rejection after rejection until Harry Potter was finally published. Michael Jordan, who was cut from his high school basketball team, yet went on to become one of the greatest players of all time. And let's not forget the bamboo tree that spends years underground before shooting up to remarkable heights. All these stories have one thing in common: perseverance. It was not the easy path for any of them. They faced obstacles, setbacks, and discouragement. Yet they did not give up. They pushed on, believing in themselves and their dreams. Perseverance is the key to achieving our goals. It's about having the courage to face our fears and overcome our challenges. It's about having the determination to keep going when the going gets tough. And it's about having the resilience to bounce back from failure and come back stronger. The importance of perseverance cannot be overstated. It is the fuel that drives us forward, the force that helps us climb mountains and cross rivers. It is the grit that keeps us going when we want to give up. Without perseverance, our dreams remain just that, dreams. But with perseverance, we can turn our dreams into reality. Perseverance is also about personal growth. Each challenge we overcome makes us stronger, each failure we bounce back from makes us more resilient, and each goal we achieve makes us more confident. In the process, we become better versions of ourselves. So no matter what challenges you face, keep pushing, keep believing in yourself and your dreams, keep striving for greatness, because when the going gets tough, the tough get going. Remember, it's the journey that shapes us, not the destination. So keep pushing no matter what. The power to persevere lies within you. In the grand tapestry of existence, each one of us possesses a thread of strength, a spark of resilience that fuels our journey. It's the essence that whispers, "Carry on," when the road ahead seems treacherous, the voice that assures, "You can," when doubt casts long shadows. Remember Thomas Edison? His unwavering resolve in the face of numerous failures gave us light. Consider J.K. Rowling. Her relentless pursuit, despite countless rejections, birthed a world of magic that continues to enchant millions. And think of Michael Jordan. His determination to rise time and time again shaped him into a legend. Each story, each tale, each journey we've shared today bears testament to the power of perseverance. But what's important to note is that this power, this extraordinary strength, isn't exclusive to them. It resides in you too. Yes, you who hold dreams as vast as the sky, aspirations as deep as the ocean. You who have the ability to turn the tide, to reach the stars, to create magic. It's your will, your determination, your resilience that can fuel your journey, just as it did for Edison, Rowling and Jordan. Consider the bamboo tree. Its growth may not be visible for years, but beneath the surface, it's laying strong roots, preparing for the moment when it shoots up towards the sky. You too are laying foundations, building strength, preparing for your moment of growth. Life may throw 1,000 obstacles in your path. It may weigh you down with trials and tribulations. But remember, it is in the face of these very challenges that your strength, your resilience, your power to persevere is truly tested and truly shines. The world may seem on fire, but remember, the most beautiful diamonds are created under pressure. So keep pushing for you, your future, and your prosperity.